Okay, in the previous step, we learned about how we can use invoke, calling a function with a delay or repeating a function with using invoke. Okay, in this step, we want to learn what is property and how we can use this guy for implementation, a way for read only or write only or read and write the variable in a different class. Okay, let's make a part 19 and go to the Visual Studio. Okay, in the beginning of this course, we learned how we can define a variable here. For example, public integer number. Okay, so this number will be accessible in the different components, scripts, and classes, and in the hierarchy of the Unity. But if I want to say, okay, dear part 18, for example, this is another class, right? Dear part 18, you can read number, but you can't change the number, okay? For doing that, we will use property. Property, okay? Public integer. All the time, the programmers will define variable with small letter, and for the property it will start with capital letter, okay? And here it will be something like this. As far as I mentioned, we should have read only or read or write, okay? But in the property we will say get or set, okay? I say write or read, correct? Okay. When we want to get a value from this number in the different class, we will say, okay, please return number for me, okay? But if we want to write a value in a different class as a number variable, we will write, okay, this number will be equal the value of this number property, okay? So let's go to the part 18, and in here I will define an object of part 19 class. Say part 19 equal part 19 equal new part 19. I made a class for this guy of this part 19 class, okay? I made an object. Now I will say part 19 dot number. This number, this is our property, okay, is equal to, and now print part 19 dot number. But if and so it will be for set, it will be for get, okay? But if I make get as a comment and save, it will be like this. Look at this. It says you have no access to read this number. You can't just set for this number. It is write only. It is not readable, okay? Or for example, in the opposite way. Look at this. It says you can read, you can't write anything here. It is that thing we are looking at, okay? And remember, let's play the scene. First, let's play the scene and adding here. It's part 2 and number 2, okay? It is that thing we already added for number. Okay, that's fine. In properties, you can even add another function inside get and set. For example, you can say, alright, make number 2 times bigger. Or for the set, you can say value plus 5. It means you can define any function with your parameters. For example, here we got number equal 2, okay, that's fine. And because we read for set, here the final value will be 2 plus 5 will be 7. And here we said, okay, please read this parameter. So the number 2 times 2 will be 14. Now play the scene. Look at this. It shows us 14. This is exactly that thing we expected. But sometimes we said, okay, I don't want to do complicated functions here. I just want to limit get or set. Just that. So let's put it here, make it comment, and we will say, okay, no worries, public int number, just get semicolon and set semicolon. That's it. It shows us read only or write only or both. Okay, so if you want to just make it read only, just remove set. If you want to make it write only, just remove get. That's it. Very, very easy. Okay, so if we come back to this example and play the scene, we will see number 2. Look at this, because we just read and write the variable without any extra actions, and we set number 2 for number, and we read number 2 from number. That's it. Okay, this is the property, and it is very helpful whenever we want to have access to the different variables in different classes. Okay, let's go to the next step.